All right, it's been a busy week with Christmas and preparing for this thing, so yeah. Forgive me if I got to read a few notes, but there's going to be a few cheers coming out here, so.
Nice mullet.
All right. Well, if you don't have a full glass next to you, find a friend with a full one. I'll be making a few toasts here. First, no, it won't be multiple. So, first, I want to thank everyone for coming again. I know it's been said multiple times, but we came from far and wide, from the frozen plains of Michigan and Indiana, the lava cliffs of Big Island, from Florida, and from the far reaches of California. So, cheers first to us. Cheers! And coming together to celebrate Sabbath and
So when we go back, you go to my place.
Half of that might be true. So, like I said, drink slowly or keep a refill nearby. We're going to have many of these. So we come together to celebrate their future. May it be joyous because their past has certainly been brief. And for those of you who are wondering why the best man has the sickest haircut you've seen since '92, or since you've left Michigan, I feel I owe you an explanation. The groom has an affinity and a love for mullets that falls just short of obsession. I'm sure many of us here have been on the receiving end of a text from Trav with a picture of some outstanding citizen's mullet. Young or old, man or woman, Asian, Latino, black, white, it doesn't matter, no one is safe. We've all got plenty. So the haircut will be a kind of homage to the groom and his new bride, whose haircut is almost the exact opposite of mine. So bear with me for a moment while I make an analogy. Both Travis and Kimberly conduct themselves in a very professional manner. They have advanced, expensive educations. They make calculated, well-informed decisions. They are capable, courteous, respectful, maybe even a little predictable. Although I must admit I didn't see this one coming. Shocker! So they, like every good mullet, are strictly business up front. It's a big part of who they are and why they are together. So raise your glasses once more and say cheers to their professional exterior. But within Travis and Kimberly lies a playful, creative, libidinous, wild side that needs to surface every so often. And this is the side that I worry about sometimes when a couple gets married and establishes routine. It seems easy for people to become consumed by the desire for professional and financial advancement and cut themselves off from their wild side, one hair at a time, that was blowing freely in the wind before. So I want the mullet I have now to act as a sort of reminder to the new couple to keep the party alive. Stay creative, stay playful, keep in touch with music, art, literature. Put yourself in situations foreign and unfamiliar. Share your humor. Take your clothes off and roll in the snow. Make love in a speeding vehicle. Go binge drink in a dive bar and get in a fight with a biker. Shit, buy a motorcycle and be that biker. Take trips without itineraries. Buy yourselves a trip to Cambodia instead of that home entertainment system you've wanted. Be illogical, be weird, be spontaneous. Propose to a woman you've spent a total of 2 weeks with because it feels right. And that move right there is the sign of these two that I'm talking about. It's unconventional, and a lot of folks might disagree, but there's a certain spirit displayed in that decision that we should all try to emulate. So raise your glasses once more to the wild side and the groom and bride, the inner child and the animal within. Cheers to business up front and party in the back.
Whoa! Mullet.
So Travis and I are close in age, 20 months apart. We're only separated by one class in school, so it was like having our best friend sleeping over every night of our childhood. My first memories are of me and Travis playing games as a kid, intrepid archaeological explorers unearthing dinosaur remains in the backyard, only to find out years later that those remains were Princess, the family dog, who had been arrested easily for 10 years. Sorry, Princess. I remember our swim instructor rewarding Travis with some Mickey Mouse glasses for swimming across the pool without help. And that was the first time I felt envy. I wanted a pair of those damn glasses so bad. So I finally made the crossing and got myself a pair. Travis was always pushing me and challenging me like that, and I spent much of my childhood trying to be like the brother I admire so much. He went through a martial arts phase that never really caught on with me, probably because he would come home and practice his new roundhouse kick on his little brother. And after dropping me to the floor, he'd finish me off with an armbar or a chokehold. And then he went through his WWF phase, where our bedrooms became wrestling rings, our beds the top ropes, and Travis had sailed through the air like Travis, the Superfly Snuka, and landed on my little ribs. Good stuff, thanks, T. I think the number of times I got my ass kicked by Travis is surpassed only by the amount of times he saved me from getting my ass kicked. On the playground, the soccer field, riverbed keg parties, crowded bars. I was a mouthy little bastard. He was happy to come in and help. He was happy to come in and help.
What?
He was always there to back me up, and not just me. It was any friend in need was a friend indeed, and he was always there. He has been my guide and guardian, my partner in crime, my wingman, roommate, teammate, teacher, and coach. So cheers again to the best brother a guy could have. And finally, I think I might have been the last person in this room to find out that Kimberly and Travis were getting married. They were engaged, and I was enraged. I didn't even get the news from Travis. I got it through the coconut wireless that sails around Hilo, and news travels fast. But I was wondering what possible motivation Travis could have for keeping me in the dark about this for so long. Something so important. Well, Travis's past girlfriends have always had to earn my respect and approval, and it hasn't been easy to do. In fact, I can't think of a single one who I would have approved of as a wife for my bro, so I have to forgive him for not telling me. I think he was worried I would try to talk him out of it, and I can be pretty persuasive. I might have used an armbar or a chokehold or a roundhouse that he had taught me before. So there are always reasons not to take that big step, and I'm pretty sure he'd already thought of them all. But what's great is how they found and focused on the reasons they should be together and should be together now. We welcome Kimberly to the family with open arms and are thrilled to have a new sister, a niece, and a new daughter. I give all my respect, love, and support to the new couple and ask everyone to raise your glass for one last toast. To Kimberly and Travis, may their marriage be long, prosperous, and happy. Salud.